Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to my kitchen. It does. It just does its own thing, this thing.
This is your net code, so it starts automatically.
Well, this is a very clever place to put the light.
Huh?
I've never thought of it before.
For light?
Yeah, you put it towards me and not behind the phone, so it creates less of a glare on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that.
Well, neither I. So, thank ya. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. We're figuring out the lighting, as you can hear. On the menu today is something, and I've left my cupboard open again. On the menu today is something I ate when we went up towards Northern California, to visit my husband's family, the in-laws, and it was cooked from the cutest little book. It was called What Shall We Eat Today by Winifred Jardine, and it is this old book that is has white binding, and it has economical recipes for housewives or mothers or whoever at the time was cooking to cook within the rations that they were allowed. And it was the most interesting book. And I asked for a picture of the recipe, and I'm going to try and recreate it in a manner that I can eat it without the flour additions and that kind of thing. So I felt badly about asking for more pictures of more recipes just so that I could peruse them, because it takes time to sit and take a clear picture of a multiple page book. So by chance I went online and there was one book available on Amazon, and so I purchased it, and it is going to arrive in a week or two, and I'm pretty excited about it because I'm going to look at all these recipes and try to understand what it was they were cooking, but also create them now and compare what they say the dollar cents value and the dollar cents value to today. Is it cents? Is American cents?
Yeah.
So the dollar cents value of then to the dollar cents value of food now. So this was the first recipe that I tried. So I'm going to make this ham soufflé, and I'm just interchanging ingredients that I can use that are not so inflammatory to my body, and trying to recreate this recipe in a me-friendly way. So the first thing I'm going to sub out is ham. I don't know how I feel about ham and ham steaks. It's not a thing I ate, but I know many other families did. My family didn't. So I'm a little unsure of what I think exactly about the texture and the flavor and that kind of thing. So I'm going to sub in some pancetta, and then I'm going to fry it up. So let's begin. Do you think I should put some normal bacon in there as well?
It's up to you, people.
Because the recipe calls for 2 cups and I only have half a cup.
You make it with less.
I think so.
I just cut the recipe, whole recipe in half. Like half the eggs, half everything else too.
Okay, so we're gonna fry up the pancetta until it's nice and crumbly and crunchy. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. This is a rather long part of the video. It's slow and tedious, but it gave me such joy, so I kept it in. ridiculous. Who wants to do this? I think I'm making more of a mess than anything else. Oh my dear Lord. Okay. This one was successful. Oh, and it broke just as it went into the bowl. Ah, thank goodness. All the things I never had to do. I'll clean. Let's do the next one. Now, you think if you can crack an egg, you have the basics. But it turns out you don't. Wait, let's try one more time. Let's see if I can separate more. Nope. Nope. Done. Boom. I have to clean up. That was quite stressful, actually.
Future self here. Only whisk the egg yolks when you have the rest of the souffle mixture ready and you're ready to mix everything together to go into the oven.
I need you. I need some arm power. I think it's almost there. And you're gonna come here and it's gonna be stuffed peaks and it's gonna go like magic. And I did all the hard work. Okay, so we did it. This is what it looks like. Soft peaks. Happiness.
Time to make the souffle sauce. I used the same pan I fried the pancetta in. I added 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of butter, and I let it come to a bubble so that it started thickening. And then I switched it off and I'm gonna move on to the next step.
Okay, now I'm going to add the egg yolks. I don't know if I should just add a little salt and pepper for my own heart. I'd love to add some garlic, but I don't know how that will work out. So, let's say. Should we just give it a go without spices?
I tried it to go, yeah.
You think? Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper, okay?
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's like I'm a spice addict. I put so little, no one will know the difference. Woo, that's nice. Already my heart is happy. Already my heart is happy. I'm a little nervous. Okay, start boiling. Yeah, I can add my... It legit tastes like a flour and butter and milk sauce. Do you want to taste it? Come taste it. Come taste my concoction. Are you coming, honey? Hot, okay. It's only cream. Yeah. Okay.
Pasta.
Yeah? Just that? No cheese?
Like that is by itself. Pretty good.
I literally just used the oils. All right, honey. Let's put you in here and see what happens. Ay, caramba. And you stir it in. Please do not cook into eggs. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. And here's the rest. This is the process where tasting cannot happen because we have a raw egg in the mix. I have no idea what's going to happen, but we are hopeful that it's going to be amazing. one more stir for luck. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Time to grease the pan. So I cut a square of butter and I have greased the sides and the center, and I'm getting into the corners to make sure that nothing sticks.
Okay. So this is our mixture. I don't think we don't have any cooked egg in here. And now I'm gonna add my egg whites. Try and fold that. What I'm doing, honeys, I do not. Right, I'm gonna put it in the pan. It's been greased twice. And then, here we go. I do not know what this is going to do, but I am hoping it is going to be delicious.
Test it with your toothpick.
Yeah.
Clean. Where's the camera? It's clean. It looks like cake. Okay. And now, is it cutting nicely? Seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel watery. Okay, now what? You can get a spoon. No? What? A spatula?
I get a good piece of it, like, easy.
It should come out. Oh, it's doing something. Careful, here's a clock. Oop, that was me. That was me. I'm so sorry. What do you think?
What do you think?
I think it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Coming in with another one.
Okay. Wait. Okay, go ahead. That tastes good, honey. Really good. This is amazing. It's not as puffy as my mother-in-law's because I took out some of the ingredients and I don't have as much ham. But this is so delicious, I cannot explain. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna sit and eat this whole thing by myself.
It's quite good. I enjoy it.
Yeah? Describe what it tastes like.
Like fluffy eggs.
Like fluffy eggs?
It's like fluffy eggs with pork, like bacon.
Salty something.
It's almost like a fluffy omelet.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. That's what a souffle is, isn't it? Fluffy
Yeah.
omelette.
Yeah, what's it called?
It is called pancetta.
Pancetta. I said it was
I couldn't remember what it was called. Wait. I need to get in focus. Oh, it's so delicious.
the effort that you put in for the eggs actually works out quite well.
Mmm.
Should you have enough?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I could just stand here and eat this whole thing.
It's actually very well done. I like even the bottom.
And there's no
The crispness
cheese.
at the bottom. We only did 35 minutes.
We did 35 minutes. I need to write that down on the card.
Yeah.
been a wardrobe change. I spilled something. I always spill something. But I need to take a moment to discuss this thing we created. It was totally indulgent and not what I was expecting. That was delicious in ways I did not understand. The little morsels of pancetta was salty and not something you expected in any bite, but it was in every bite. And the eggs were super fluffy, and I actually don't understand what happened in the oven. It was simple ingredients: 4 eggs, 1.5 cups of cream, which I will talk to you about now, a little bit of salt and pepper, very little, and 4 ounces of pancetta. And you can vary the ingredients really depending on what you want your ratios to be. It is totally up to you. But this dish is ingenious. Now, I don't necessarily like ham steaks, but the pancetta was unreal. It created this little foam at the bottom. The egg created a little thin foam at the bottom that got crunchy, and then above the foam was this layer of pancetta, and then there was fluffy egg, and it almost looked like a cake that my mom would have baked on any given Saturday or Sunday afternoon. It does fall when it comes out of the oven, and it does say serve immediately, so that's why I'm assuming it says that, because it doesn't say all puhi indefinitely. But these ingredients created some kind of deliciousness, and now I'm imagining other ways I can create this and what I can serve it with at my table. I'm thinking of a little bit of a spinach salad and with some olives and maybe some sausage, like Italian sausage, fried up. Would go really well with this. So when I put it into the calorie, carb, protein, fat calculator, I put it in for 4 servings of one of the little square trays that I did. And it came out as roughly, because you never know with these calculators, it's 468 calories, and it was 6.7 carbs. So if you take the little square and you cut it in 4 quarters, one whole slice is 6.7 carbs. And that's a significant amount of incredibleness you can enjoy. You can also lower the amount of cream that you use if you're watching your calorie intake. I used a tablespoon of butter in this version of my very first version, this version of my recipe. But next time I make it, I won't use the butter because I don't think it needs it. And I might increase the amount of pancetta I use or add an extra type of sausage meat into the mix. I have no words. It was so good. It was so good. I cannot wait for this book to arrive and I can look at all the magic in those pages and see what I can create. I'm so excited. And I really enjoyed my Sunday very late breakfast. A day later, and I'm eating my soufflé leftovers, and it is still as delicious. Salty, eggy. I still have no words. And I didn't even heat it through. I just heated it for 10-15 seconds. And so it's a little bit cold and a little bit warm in sections, and it is so lovely. Turns out I didn't take any pictures of my soufflé, I just ate it. It disappeared from my plate to my tummy. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.